Special thanks to Nix, Holly Miller, CJ, Kaorian Mori, Karen Duca, Sarah Bear, Elle, Kipachi, Chase Howard, Maxine Lankow, Kitty Girl Emily, Devon Kellogg, Top Shelf, Howland Requiem, Rennie, Thomas Penny, and Greyhound for supporting the channel and supporting my content. One breath, baby! How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are once again going to be returning to r/fakedisordercringe because I know you guys can't get enough of these videos. Before we begin, I very quickly wanted to mention a couple of things to do with these videos. So the first thing I wanted to mention was that in my last video on this subject, I made a lot of statements that I said them as though I was certain. I said things like, this is not how DID works, or I was very solid in these statements, and this is bad because I have said this before, but I am obviously not an expert on these subjects, and the purpose of these videos isn't for me to state that these things are automatically incorrect or automatically wrong, because I as a person do not know everything on the subject. The purpose of these videos is actually meant to be me highlighting the things I believe signifies that things could be fake, or, you know, bringing light to flaws in these videos, and also talking about how dangerous and harmful it is that these kinds of videos exist and are perpetuating fake disorders. I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to, and in my last video I made a lot of statements like that. That's not what I'm here for, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to doing what I intended to do in all my original videos, which is when I'm unsure of something or I think something is the case, I ask it, because guaranteed of the thousands of people that watch these videos, I'm gonna have people that know more about the subject than me that can correct me on these things. That's the way I started approaching these, and is how I intend to keep approaching these. Not by going, this isn't how that works. I'm going, I don't think this is how that works. The other thing I wanted to state is slightly different to what I just said, to do with a future video, and I'm gonna put this idea out here and see what you guys think as to whether I should make this video. I had the idea of making a video where I dive into TikTok and I look up different disorders like DID, autism, ADHD, etc. I want to see how many I can get myself diagnosed with just based on TikTok, because I think that would be a really good way of signifying the flaws in diagnosing yourself using TikTok, because I am diagnosed with depression and anxiety. I exhibit some ADHD symptoms, but I don't know for sure that I have it. I haven't had a diagnosis. I haven't talked to a doctor about it yet, so I can't say I have ADHD, but I do exhibit some symptoms. I definitely don't have Tourette's. I don't have DID, you know, all of those things. So I want to see how many of them I can get myself diagnosed with just based on what people are saying on TikTok, to show that diagnosing yourself on TikTok is a flawed idea. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know and I will make it. Right, anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's get into the video. Spoilers for Encanto. So Bruno is a system, right? That wasn't some dissociative fever dream we had. No, he's not a system. End of. But I guess I will approach it from why they are making that assumption, and they're clearly making that based on the one scene where he goes, I am Jorge, I make the spackle, and I am Hernando and I am afraid of nothing, followed by him saying,
it's actually me. I used to say my real gift was acting.
That last line just clears up everything we need to know. And if you were assuming that Bruno is a system just based on that scene, I personally think you might need to research DID a bit more. And speaking of Encanto, we have a few videos here. They're cringe. They're real cringe. The first one might not seem like a DID thing, but just bear with me, okay?
Are you sure, Bella? I don't think I'm ready.
Yes, you're ready. I can see the miracle within you.
Okay, whatever you say. Oh my god! What is it? Your gift. It's...
Oh my god, baby. You'll have every single one of our gifts. You are the true miracle.
Oh my god!
She's so full of herself. She's like, obviously I would have everyone's gifts. Also, why did Bruno call her baby? Like, she's just getting her gift today. That means she's related to Bruno? No? So the second one.
To all the haters out there, this one's for you. So, listen closely. Saying I'm cringe? Well, tell it to my face. Oh wait, you can't. You don't have a briefcase. Mama calling you home? Guess you ain't got no bone. Bruno is mine.
What does that
'Cause
mean?
he's so damn fine.
And wait.
Done with the rap? You better go to your crib and take a nap.
Dude, I am quaking. I just got owned. She destroyed me. That's it. Channel over. I'm done. I can't make these videos anymore. I've been destroyed. And the final one, just to prove that they are claiming to be a system. Okay.
Hi guys. So basically we're gonna... Sorry.
Those are not any tics that I've ever seen. It's convenient that whatever face recording app they're using knows which altar they are and just changes to the right altar. That's really convenient, isn't it? Like, the app just knows that. Technology nowadays. I love she starts with an opening of like, hi guys, today we're gonna do X, when she's not done that in any other videos that I've seen at least. So she was clearly opening it with the intention of dissociating, and I'm pretty sure that that's also not how dissociating and switching alters works. From what I've been told, I believe you have to be under stress to switch quickly. You don't just space out and suddenly change person just mid-conversation. I don't think that's how that works. Correct me if I am wrong, please. So just, you know, interesting points. I still can't get over the rap. I just woke up from a switch and my boyfriend slept with my alter. I feel cheated on. Just cause it's my body doesn't mean it's me. I don't know how to feel. He knew it wasn't me. I don't know how to act cause I feel cheated on. I cannot say for certain whether this person is telling the truth or not. I don't know them. I don't know their boyfriend. I don't know the situation. What I do know is that what this has given birth to on TikTok as a whole, this whole thing is oversharing to the max, okay? Let's say this is a real thing that has happened to her. She made a video about this and put it on her TikTok. I'm assuming her boyfriend knows about her TikTok. This video has gotten over 7,000 likes, which means it's gotten a bare minimum of 7,000 views, but probably way more, which means she's concerned about her boyfriend cheating on her with one of her alters, and she's just broadcasting that to tens of thousands of people. They don't need to know. This is something you talk to your boyfriend about yourself and tell him about what you're feeling and why this upsets you. You don't just go straight to TikTok and tell the world. And this is a common thing, and this is a thing across TikTok outside of fake disorder stuff as well. It's just there's so much oversharing on it. Like, so much of this stuff is like really private stuff that you should be discussing with people before you put it on TikTok. This wasn't just her story to tell. In half, this was her boyfriend as well. And she's just broadcasting her boyfriend's sex habits on TikTok without asking. The oversharing really needs to stop, because we do not need this stuff. This is a video that came up on Fake Disorder Cringe, and I felt it was important for you guys to see because it is... She words this very well. It's for awareness. You guys... You guys just watch this and you'll see what I mean in how important it is to watch this video and to hear the message this person is trying to say.
Like, so many times people have thought that I was faking my tics. I think this is also something that's pretty prevalent on social media, where someone will like put on a hood and pretend to be ticking because you can't really see their face, so they think that that gives them an excuse to like go out and make fun of Tourette's, a disorder that they likely know little to nothing about. My experiences aren't something for you to reduce for your own convenience. Stop faking tics for attention.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Faking these disorders, faking things like Tourette's and DID is harmful to the people that has it. It makes people that actually have these things, immediately people don't believe them. If someone that actually has DID in a conversation mentions it because it has come up for whatever reason, in 2022, people aren't gonna believe them. This year, people aren't gonna believe people that say they have Tourette's or say they have DID because of TikTok. It's gonna be harder to be accepted with these things because of the stigma placed there by the hundreds of thousands of people faking these things on TikTok. It also makes it harder to get a diagnosis for the exact same reason. Really consider what you are doing when you are faking these things. Really consider why you are doing it. Are you doing it for attention? Just look at yourself in the mirror and go, why am I faking having a disorder? And then realize the harm it does and how that harm is not worth the TikTok clout you get for it. Boyfriend co-fronting with each other, each controlling one hand. Can you guess which alter did which hand? So this person's clearly been watching too much of the Jesse and James person that was in the last video, huh? I'm not gonna say what I said in the last video of, that's not how that works. Although, to be clear, if they smoke weed or drink alcohol, then they can't just switch alter and suddenly be unaffected by the effects of weed and alcohol. That much I am certain on. I don't know if alters can co-front and control different limbs, but to me that seems pretty unlikely. If someone knows more about that specific subject in the comments, let me know. I'm just putting that out there. I think they've been watching too much of other DID TikTokers.
So a couple of weeks ago, we were at the grocery store shopping for somebody else, trying to earn enough money to shop for ourselves. And one of my littles saw a stuffy that they loved. And I went over to look at this thing, and it was like $30, and we don't have $30. And if we did have it, we would spend it on clothes, because we currently own 2 pairs of pants and 1 exceptionally tattered bra. So like we would buy clothes with that money. So we couldn't get the stuffy, and the littles screamed about it for a solid week. They were not happy. And today we were back at the same store trying to get enough money to eat this week. And I heard the 7-year-old little say to the 5-year-old little, now remember, when we get in there, we gotta be nice and strong and not sad, because even though we love that stuffy so much, we don't have enough money for it. And our grown-ups are trying to get us food to eat. So we gotta help them out by being strong kiddos. Oh no! That's not how kids are supposed to feel.
On the surface, this seems like a harmless DID video of the kids are being strong, they wanted a thing, they can't have it, whatever. But this goes deeper, in my opinion. This seems like they are trying to emotionally manipulate people to donate money, right? They're making it out that the kids wanted something they can't afford. They're making it out that they can't afford food and clothes. I obviously don't know what their actual situation is. However, they're doing this sob story about we couldn't buy the littles a $30 stuffed toy. But if you click on their TikTok, you would see they have a link tree, which is what I looked at. And on their link tree, they have a GoFundMe, a Cash App, a Venmo, a wish list. They have a lot of platforms for you to give them money and buy them things. So they've made a sob story video about, oh, we're so sad because our little alter couldn't buy a $30 plush toy. And they're just subtly, they have all these places you can just give them money. That seems a bit gross to me. I don't know what you guys think, but that seems a bit gross to me. If you want people to donate money to you because of problems you are having financially, then fine. I've done that. I've talked about my Patreon. I do talk about my Patreon at the end of each video and at the start of the video. And when I quit my job, I talked about how I was going to be short on money, but I was transparent with that, right? I told you guys that if you want to donate, then I have a platform for it. I didn't make up a sob story and act like I'm not telling you these things are here, because those things are there. If you are gonna ask people for money, at least have the decency to be clear about asking them for money. Also, I want to be transparent even more. I have a job now. I start work from recording this video. I actually start work tomorrow, so I have a job now, so feel no need to join my Patreon or my channel. If you want to, then great. To all the people that do do support me, I appreciate you guys so much. If any of you want to leave knowing I have a job, then I do have a job, if that was the reason you joined. If you want to stay, then I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to keep making content regardless of whether I have people on my Patreon or not. I just want to put that out there. I have a job now, so thank you guys that support me. Let's move on. Alters that would and have gotten us fake claimed. I'm not going to watch this whole one because this is nearly 2 minutes long. It's a long one, but Mr. Slave, gay, can reclaim the F slur. Terrence and Philip, dating each other, can reclaim the F slur. Simper, can reclaim the first half of the F slur. Oh, no slurs, mate. No slurs mentioned on this one. Is Tommy in it though? Can reclaim the F and the R slurs. Trans can reclaim the T slur. Can reclaim the F slur and the T slur. Okay, I'm calling it there. I think we've seen enough. What this seems to me is that this person is just desperate to say slurs, so they are inventing alters that they claim can reclaim them because they want to use slurs. And why? Just real quick, why? Like, why do you want to use slurs? I am pansexual and non-binary, meaning that I could use the F slur if I wanted to, because I am currently dating a trans man. I am not straight, but I don't use it because I have no need to. I have no desire to. Why do people want to use slurs so much? I just don't get it. They're going so far as to construct DID alters so that they can use slurs. Get help. So this one, they're speaking German. I don't understand it. I don't think I need to.
Hi, ich bin die Lili.
That's meant to be a switch, and we've talked about this. This has come up a lot in videos. I am pretty sure, correct me in the comments if I am wrong, that switches are not just you look over for a second and now I'm a different person, especially when you are under no stress, when you are just recording a TikTok. It's also interesting how it's always while they're recording. They very conveniently switch out all the time while recording. That's convenient, isn't it? Tell me what you guys think on that. Isn't that just really convenient for the sake of making videos about your condition, that it just happens to always happen while you're recording? That's just really convenient, isn't it? When you find out you can't adopt foster kids because you're autistic. This one is straight up misinformation. I'm not even going in with this is possibly wrong. This is wrong, and this is harmfully spreading misinformation, like genuinely harmful. The next picture that comes from this has not getting a diagnosis now. Now I'm second guessing being formally diagnosed. Maybe I won't get tested. Looks like I dodged a bullet never getting that diagnosis. Well, now I'm definitely never getting tested. So many people, because of this video, are now refusing to see a doctor about issues that they may or may not have, because this person just lied for TikTok. Okay, if you Google real quick, anybody can do this. If you just Google, can you adopt if you're autistic? Yes, you can. Having a disability does not prevent you from becoming an adoptive parent as long as you can meet the needs of the children waiting to be adopted. She's just straight up lying and spreading misinformation, and this is harmful. The effect of that can clearly be seen in the comments on that video. This is actually straight up directly harmful. This isn't like indirectly being harmful by being in a mass of people faking a disorder. This is straight up directly being the harm, persuading thousands of people in your comments to never find out or get a professional diagnosis for issues they have. That is directly harmful to so many people. How do I use this thing? Apparently the host loves this app. Gets in the way of my beauty rest. Anyway, name's Schlatt. I'm practically your new god. Go on, praise me. Oh, and bring me a drink while you're at it, babe. That one's just cringe. It's just cringy, isn't it? And it's always, have you noticed how whenever there's an alter introduction thing on TikTok, so many of them are like this. It's just a picture and then writing of like, look at me, I'm this person. And I think I know why. Although again, I can't be certain. I think they're just bad at acting, and I think they know they're bad at acting. So it is way easier to pretend if you just write the text and add a picture, because then they don't actually have to do any acting. And I think that's probably part of the reason that so many of them are like that. And this is the one I'm gonna finish on. when someone makes you snap out of dissociation. We're gonna watch that a second time. Right, first of all, it's called spacing out, dude. Everybody does it. You aren't dissociating. You're spacing out and someone snapped you out of it. That is a normal thing that basically everyone does. First of all, let's be real. Everyone spaces out. Everyone has spaced out, and that is a normal thing. And I don't want to be mean, but the lip syncing makes me laugh for one real reason. And it's clear they're trying to be like edgy. They're like, oh, humans are so annoying. Why did they break me out of my dissociation or whatever? But because of the like edgy, angry face they're doing, they're like, I'm pouting. When they lip sync, it looks like their mouth is being like sucked up by a vacuum. They're like, don't kill my vibe. I'm edgy. Don't kill my vibe. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna end the video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope this was at least a little bit educational, and if I was wrong about things, do let me know in the comments. I am always willing to be corrected. I look forward to reading the comments because they're always really educational, because I'm not an expert, and I don't claim to be. If you want to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally, you can click the join button on the channel to support me. However, by no means should you feel like you have to, as I am going to keep making content regardless. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.